Hello friends, welcome to YouTube channel Ashuddin Competitive Mathematics for 11th and 12th Mathematics JEE MHT CET. In this video, we shall discuss JEE 2021 practice examination questions with solutions. Dear friends, subscribe the channel Ashuddin Competitive Mathematics if you have not subscribed the channel. Press bell icon, press like button if you like my video and share this video with your friends so that many students can watch video and get benefit. We shall solve the problems. If the system of linear equations x plus y plus 3z equal to 0, x plus y plus 3z equal to 0, x plus 3y plus k square z equal to 0, 3x plus y plus 3z equal to 0 has a non-zero solutions x, y, z for some k in R, then the value x plus y by z is equal to, and the options are 1 9, second minus 3, third minus 9 and fourth 3. In these three equations, suppose this is equation 1, x plus y plus 3z equal to 0. Second equation is x plus 3y plus k square z equal to 0. And third equation is 3x plus y plus 3z equal to 0. It is given that this system has a solution x, y, z. Therefore, we shall directly try to find out values of x, y, z. If we see equation 1 and 3, equation 1 minus equation 3, if we subtract the equation, we will get x plus y plus 3z equal to 0 and 3x plus y plus 3z equal to 0. If I subtract this, I will get minus 2x equal to 0 and hence x equal to 0. I will get the value x equal to 0. And if I put this value x equal to 0 in equation 1, I will get y plus 3z equal to 0. Y plus 3z equal to 0, therefore y equal to minus 3z. And hence y by z equal to minus 3. Now we have to find the value of x plus y by z. Therefore x plus y by z equal to 0 minus 3 equal to minus 3. Therefore x plus y by z is minus 3 and hence correct option is 2. Second option, x equal to minus 3, x plus y by z equal to minus 3 is the correct option. Example, if sum of the first 20 terms of the series, log of x to the base 7 raised to half plus log of x to the base 7 raised to 1 by 3 plus log of x to the base 7 raised to 1 by 4 plus so on is 460, then x is equal to, the options are 7 raised to 46 by 21, 7 raised to 1 by 2, e square and 7 square. Now the given series is log of x to the base 7 raised to 1 by 2 plus log of x to the base 7 raised to 1 by 3 plus log of x to the base 7 raised to 1 by 4 plus so on. This can be written as log of x to the base 7 into 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus on so on. In this way we can write this series. Here we have to take sum of first 20 terms. Therefore here first term is 2, second term is 3, third term is 4. Therefore last term will be 21. Therefore log of x to the base 7 into 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 up to 21. This is arithmetic progression. We shall add 1 here and subtract 1. And this sum is nothing but 21 into 22 by 2. 21 into 22 by 2 minus 1. And this is log of x to the base 7. 21 into 22 by 2, this is nothing but 11. If we divide by 2, 231 minus 1. This is given as 460. This is given as 460. Sum of first 20 term is given as 460. Therefore, 231 minus 1 is 230. Therefore, log of x to the base 7 equal to 460 divided by 230 equal to 2. And hence, x raised equal to 7 square. Log of x to the base 7 equal to 2. This implies that x equal to 7 square. And hence, correct option is 4. Fourth option is correct option. Example, if the sum of the second, third and fourth term of a positive term geometric progression is 3 and sum of its 6th, 7th and 8th term is 243, then the sum of first 50 terms of this GP is. The options are: first 2 by 13 into 3 raised to 50 minus 1, second 1 by 26 into 3 raised to 50 minus 1, third 1 by 13 into 3 raised to 50 minus 1, and fourth 1 by 26 into 3 raised to 49 minus 1. As this is a positive term GP, let first term is A and common ratio is R. Therefore, if n term of the GP is A into R raised to n minus 1. Therefore, second term is AR, third term is AR square and fourth term is AR cube, and its sum is given as 3. Therefore, sum of second, third and fourth term of GP is 3. This shows us AR plus AR square plus AR cube equal to 3. And sixth term is AR raised to 5 plus 7th term AR raised to 6, 8th term AR raised to 7 equal to 243. From this, if I take R raised to 4 common, I will get AR plus AR square plus AR cube, that is equal to 243. And AR plus AR square plus AR cube equal to 3 from equation 1. Therefore, R raised to 4 into 3 equal to 243. Therefore, R raised to 4 equal to 243 divided by 3 equal to 81. 81 is nothing but 3 raised to 4. Therefore, R equal to 3. If we put R equal to 3 in equation 1, we will get 3A plus 9A plus 27A equal to 3. 39A equal to 3. A equal to 3 by 39. That is nothing but A equal to 3 by 39. This equal to 1 by 13. Thus, first term is 1 by 13 and common ratio is a 3. Hence, sum of 50 terms is Sn equal to A into R raised to n minus 1, R raised to n minus 1 divided by r minus 1. This is the formula. We shall substitute value in this formula. We will get S50, that is sum of first 50 terms equal to A. A is 1 by 13 into r raised to n 3 raised to 50 minus 1 divided by 3 minus 1. 3 minus 1 is 2. Therefore, this can be written as 1 by 26 into 3 raised to 50 minus 1. Sum of first 50 term will be 1 by 26 into 3 raised to 50 minus 1, and hence correct option is 2. 3 raised to 50 minus 1 divided by 26. This is the correct option for this problem. Our example is the value of minus 1 plus I root 3 divided by 1 minus I raised to 30 is. Options are 2 raised to 15 into I, minus 2 raised to 15, minus 2 raised to 15I, and 6 raised to 5. Now we shall try to find out value of this minus 1 plus I root 3 divided by 1 minus I raised to 30 equal to. We know that value of minus 1 plus I root 3 is nothing but 2 omega, where omega is a cube root of unity and omega cube equal to 1. Minus 1 plus I root 3 equal to 2 omega, where omega is a cube root of unity and omega cube will give us 1. Therefore, I shall substitute value of this 2 omega raised to 30. 2 omega divided by 1 minus I raised to 30. 2 omega into 1 minus I raised to 30. This can be written as 2 raised to 30 omega raised to 30 divided by 1 minus I raised to 30, that is 1 minus I square raised to 15. I shall divide 13 as 15 into 2. Omega raised to 3 is 1, therefore 1 raised to 10, that is 1. This can be written as 2 raised to 30 divided by 1 minus I square is nothing but 1 plus I square, that is minus 1, minus 2I. 1 plus I square minus 2I raised to 15. That is nothing but 2 raised to 30 divided by 2 raised to 15 into minus I raised to 15. 2 raised to 30 by 2 raised to 15 is nothing but 2 raised to 15 divided by minus 1 raised to 15, that is a minus, and I raised to 15. We know that I raised to 4 is a 1. Therefore, this can be written as I raised to 4 cube into I cube. I raised to 15 can be written as I raised to 4 cube into I cube. I cube is nothing but minus I. I raised to 4 is 1. Therefore, this is nothing but 2 raised to 15 divided by I. 2 raised to 15 divided by I. If I multiply and divide this by I minus I, complex conjugate of this number, I will get minus 2 raised to 15I divided by minus I square, that is nothing but plus 1. Therefore, the answer will be minus 2 raised to 15 into I. Minus 2 raised to 15 into I. And the correct option is third. Minus 2 raised to 15I is the correct option for this problem. Our problem is mean and standard deviation of the data 3, 5, 7, A and B are 5 and 2 respectively. That means mean is 5 and standard deviation is 2. Then A and B are roots of the equation. The equations are, options are 2x square minus 20x plus 19 equal to 0, x square minus 10x plus 19 equal to 0, x square minus 10x plus 18 equal to 0, x square minus 20x plus 18 equal to 0. Here mean is 5. Mean is nothing but 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus a plus b. These are 5, therefore divide by 5 equal to 5. Mean is 5. Therefore 15 plus a plus b equal to 25. A plus b equal to 10. This is the first equation. A plus b equal to 10. Now standard deviation is 2. This implies that standard deviation is nothing but the formula of standard deviation is root of. Standard deviation is given by the formula sum I from 1 to 5 xi minus x bar square divided by 5 equal to 2. If we square both sides and substitute values of xi, we will get 3 minus 5 square plus 5 minus 5 square plus 7 minus 5 square plus a minus 5 square plus b minus 5 square equal to 20. Therefore 4 plus 4 plus a square minus 10a plus 25 plus b square minus 10b plus 25 equal to 20. 4 plus 4 8. 20 minus 8 will be 12. A square plus b square minus 10 times a plus b plus 50 equal to 12. We have a plus b equal to 10. Therefore, we shall try to write this a square plus b square in the form of a plus b square. That is nothing but a square plus b square plus 2ab minus 2ab, and this a square plus b square plus 2ab is nothing but a plus b bracket square minus 2ab minus 10 times a plus b plus 50 equal to 12. A plus b bracket square, a plus b is a 10, a plus b is a 10, 10 square 100 minus 2ab minus 10 into 10 100 equal to minus 38. 100 get cancel. 2ab equal to 38, ab equal to 19. AB equal to 19. A and B are roots of the quadratic equation. That's why quadratic equation will be x square plus a plus bx plus ab equal to 0. Therefore, x square plus 10x minus a plus b minus 10x. Quadratic equation will be x square minus a plus bx plus ab. Therefore, x square minus 10x plus 19 equal to 0. This is the quadratic equation, x square minus 10x plus 19, that is second is the correct option. Example, the derivative of tan inverse of root of 1 plus x square minus 1 divided by x. Tan inverse of root of 1 plus x square minus 1 divided by x with respect to tan inverse 2x into root of 1 minus x square divided by 1 minus 2x square at x equal to 1 by 2 is. The options are root of 3 by 12, root of 3 by 10, 2 root 3 by 5 and 2 root 3 by 3. Now, we have to differentiate this function with respect to this function. Therefore, we shall assume this as a f, this as a function g. Let f equal to tan inverse of root of 1 plus x square minus 1 divided by x. Here put x equal to tan theta so that we can simplify f. Put x equal to tan theta. Therefore, theta equal to tan inverse x. If you put x equal to tan theta, we have to replace theta by tan inverse x. Therefore, f becomes now tan inverse of 1 plus tan square theta. 1 plus tan square theta is a sec square theta, and root of that is sec theta minus 1 divided by x, that is nothing but tan theta. Sec theta minus 1 divided by tan theta. Sec theta is nothing but 1 by cos theta. Therefore, we can write this as a tan inverse of 1 minus cos theta divided by cos theta, whole divided by sin theta by cos theta. Cos theta get cancelled, and we will get tan inverse of 1 minus cos theta divided by sin theta. 1 minus cos theta is 2 sin square theta by 2, and sin theta is 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2. If we cancel some common terms, it will be nothing but tan theta by 2. Therefore, tan inverse of tan theta by 2. And that is nothing but theta by 2. Thus, f is theta by 2. And theta is nothing but tan inverse x. Therefore, f equal to tan inverse x divided by 2. Therefore, what is the differentiation of this df by dx? Df by dx equal to 1 by 2 into derivative of tan inverse x. Derivative of tan inverse x is 1 upon 1 plus x square. Therefore, this is 1 by 2 into 1 upon 1 plus x square. This is df by dx. This is equation 1, suppose. Now, let g equal to 2x into root of tan inverse of 2x into root of 1 minus x square divided by 1 minus 2x square. Here, put x equal to sin theta. Therefore, theta equal to sin inverse of x. We have to replace it again. Therefore, g becomes now tan inverse of 2 sin x, 2 into sin theta, into 1 minus sin square theta. 1 minus sin square theta is a cos square theta, and root of that is nothing but cos theta. Therefore, 2 sin theta cos theta divided by 1 minus 2 sin square theta. 1 minus 2 sin square theta. We know that sin of 2 times sin theta into cos theta is sin of 2 theta. And 1 minus 2 sin square theta is nothing but cos 2 theta. And therefore, this is nothing but tan inverse of tan 2 theta, which is nothing but 2 theta, equal to 2 times sin inverse x. 2 times sin inverse x. Now, if we differentiate this, we will get dg by dx. Dg by dx is 2 into derivative of sin inverse x. Sin inverse x, derivative of sin inverse is 1 upon root of 1 minus x square. This is second. Now, we have to differentiate the function f with respect to g. That means we require df by dg. That is nothing but df by dx divided by dg by dx. that is nothing but 1 by 2 into 1 plus x square divided by 2 into 1 by root of 1 minus x square. We have to find out value at x equal to half. Therefore, put x equal to half. This is equal to 1 by 2 into 1 plus 1 by 4 into 1 minus 1 by 4 under root divided by 2. This reciprocal of this will be 1 minus x square divided by 2. This is nothing but root 3 by 4 out of the root, that will become 2. 5 by 4 into 4, that is nothing but 5. 4 plus 1, 5 by 4 multiplied by 4 is 5, that is root 3 by 10. Root 3 by 10, and hence correct option is second. Root 3 by 10 is the correct option for this. Thank you. See you again in next video.